I'm Carmen, and you're watching The Davey Show.
Hey guys, another episode of The Davey Show. Today I'm not checking out any collections, but rather showing you a few of the latest additions to my own collection. It's been cold as all fuck, so I haven't managed to get along to anyone's collections lately, but I'll show you some of the new things I picked up to add to my great collection. So this first item I found in a local toy store, Hot Tonto down in Semaphore. I was just looking around. I quite often check that place out just because it's local, and while I was in there I scored this bad baby, which is the 1997 Duke Nukem action figure carded. He was there for 10 bucks, so you know, I thought, you know, I haven't got any of the other Duke Nukem toys, but for 10 bucks couldn't go wrong. On the back there you can see all the different line. There's the Night Strike Duke, the normal Duke Nukem, which is this one, Pig Cop, and a few other goodies, which I probably won't seek out the rest, but it was too good to miss for 10 bucks, so that's the first part of the collection. The next thing I got was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mike the Sewer Surfer, which I did have a few of this character already, but mine didn't have the sticker on the chest or the surfboard with the sticker, so for 10 bucks it has been resealed, but you know, for that price you can't go wrong, so pretty stoked with that. And yeah, got some other goodies. I recently was made insanely jealous by Ben from the Toy Power podcast because I had a full collection of Skeleton Warriors, but none of them had their weapons and stuff, and he managed to score a near complete Skeleton Warrior set, so I managed to find a pretty much full carded set, which I'm intending on opening and replacing my Skeleton Warrior set with. There we have the first one, known as Dagger. There was a few. The only one that was missing in this lot was Dr. Cyborn, but I'm sure I'll be able to pick him up and add to the collection, and I'll probably get rid of the old collection. Here we have Oracula, who was my personal favourite Skeleton Warrior. I never saw the Skeleton Warrior cartoon as a kid, but the local deli near my house had bubblegum with stickers from Skeleton Warriors in it, so that was how I got into the toys. I had one of them as a kid, but the biggest thing I noticed was just how absolutely brittle and shitty they were. So you can see here it's still got its original tag from Big W saying that it was $12.73, which for whenever this was, mid-90s, that's a pretty expensive figure. Plus parents hated the way they looked, and they didn't want their kids playing with toys that look like this. And here we have some of the good guys from the Skeleton Warriors. Of course we first have Grimskull, who was the prince turned into a half skeleton, and Ursak the Guardian, which he's pretty vanilla and he looks pretty shitty compared to, you know, you compare him to the rest of the figures, and then there's boring as shit dude with a helmet. So there's Prince Lightstar in box, and also we have Shriek, the female Skeleton Warrior. So got them all for a fantastic price, and basically it was just to spite Ben because I was jealous of his collection. The last one in the set was Baron Dark, the warlord, powerful warlord of Skeleton Legion. He's the main bad guy, basically the equivalent of the Shredder. He looks pretty cool. I've got him displayed here in the toy room riding the Skull Cycle. I've got a spare Shriek that I managed to pick up, so I was thinking I might give it away to someone. Just basically leave a comment and write "fuck yeah," and I'll pick a winner by the end of the week maybe. So yeah, you could win that. Make sure you hit like and do all that other stupid YouTube shit, and that could be yours. Now the next thing I got was a Gumtree score, which it was a fair way from my house, but luckily good friend of the show, Jamie Fox, who you'd know from the photo at the start and the end, she managed to pick up this absolutely awesome brand new Turtles backpack for only 10 bucks, which I was really stoked with because I have another Turtles backpack that cost me about 70 bucks new, so the fact this was only 10 bucks I was stoked with. You can see there it's got all the detail of the Turtles on the back of it, and it's a shell, so you know, couldn't really pass that up for that price. Now the next big score I got from a local guy named Nick, really nice guy. He was selling a heap of toys for his friend. It's actually where I managed to get the Skeleton Warriors, and after I had picked him up, Trent, also from the Toy Power podcast, he headed along and checked out some stuff that Nick had for sale, and while he was there he found this box of turtle stuff. So he got Nick to hold it for me, which was really awesome, and I went back there and basically it was a full box of really cool turtle stuff that I'm going to add into the collection. So firstly there was the discarded, well, basically this box of the collector's cards, which I do have all of them loose, but it was really cool to get it with the in this cool collector's box. As you can see here, it has 88 cards and 11 stickers, which they're all in there, which was really cool, and plus I already had them, so that was just something cool that I didn't know existed and have added to the collection. Next I got this cool Turtles 5-piece mobile set, which, you know, it's all made of cardboard. It was made in 1990 here in Australia, but for Mirage Studios. So I've already got one of those as well, so if you are interested in it, make sure you hit me up, because I'll probably end up giving it away. So that one will be going into the collection. Next I managed to score this really awesome flying frisbee with Leonardo on it. I already had this one also, but I didn't have it boxed. Couldn't really pass it up, and it was good to learn how to actually throw a frisbee, because obviously us early 90s kids were pretty fucking stupid and had to be taught how to throw one on the back of the packet. Also there was these two awesome play sets, which was Raf Sai, which originally was $3.97 at Big Dub, which I'm sure you can see, and for $1 you could have picked up Michael's nunchucks there in the thing. So I'm really happy to add both of those to the collection, because that's the kind of stuff I love more so than the actual figures. Next I got the one of the soft frisbees, which I've just dropped down on the floor. It's fallen out of the packet, but it's too late on a Friday afternoon for me to be bothered bending down and picking it up. But basically, you know, it's one of the four, and it's the Leonardo one. So that was really cool to get as part of the package, and pretty stoked. Yeah, there it basically shows you how to throw a frisbee, in case you didn't know. Next I got this electronic storybook, which was, you know, that was so futuristic. I remember having one of these as a kid, and basically it would give you cues throughout the story for which buttons you should press, and each button you press would like play, you know, the sound clip that you wanted. From memory, this story is about some bugs that get made by Shredder, and when you want to hear what noise each one of them makes, you press the button. That was really cool. I haven't put batteries in and checked out if it works, but I'm really hoping it is, because that's a cool piece of nostalgia right there. Next I got this Turtles special book, which features some really cool stuff on the inside, like a lot of activities and stuff. You can probably see some of the stuff there. Also in the pack were all these, basically the full line of the collector's cards from the Turtle movie, which I don't actually have these, so it was really cool to get a hold of those as well. And I love that they're all in sequential order because of my OCD. Also scored this Turtle cut and color book, which is really cool. Big part of my collection is actually a lot of the Ninja Turtle books, so this was really awesome to get a hold of. If I just find the page, there's like all the cutoutable Turtle cardboard cutouts, and there's also Shredder, the Technodrome, Krang and everything, and the rest of it is just all activity book, colouring in book with some of the cool stuff there. I was really stoked to get it because the quality of this is unbelievable. You'd think it, you know, it's absolutely mint, so totally fucking stoked to get that. Next I got the Turtle books, which I already had a couple copies of to begin with, but I was, you know, always stoked to get more. I'll be adding those to the collection because they're in a lot better condition than mine are. Just another Turtle colouring in book, which is made by LHT, that made all the Turtle books. You know, they've got some cool artwork and pretty awesome. A new copy of the Turtle handbook. I also had this one, but it's seen better days, but this one absolutely mint. It's been put in a folder thing, so definitely stoked to get it. And an ad on the back there for the Turtles ice block or ice cream. Came in 3 amazing turtle flavors made by Tdds. So yeah, and that was 1990 also. The Ninja Turtles 18-month calendar. I already have this, but the difference being the one I have is like a colouring in book, and you've got to colour each of the pictures, whereas this one was actually printed colour. So awesome to have that, and straight into the collection it goes. Another colouring in book. This one very similar to the other. Same thing on both sides, which you can probably see if I bother to film it properly. A few more of the kids books, the hardback versions, which I only had to Enter the Rat King, which is that one. So it was really cool to get all 4 of them, and I'll be putting them straight into the collection. Next thing I got was really cool, which is still in its wrapper. It's these finger puppet packs, and each one has like a mini version of the LHT book. So there's the Raphael one, you know, it's just a mini version with all the finger puppets. You can see there. There's the Donatello one, which has absolute awesome Bebop finger puppet, which I'd never actually seen. Then we have the original turtle. Then we have Michelangelo, which everyone should know is the best turtle. And then there's the Leonardo one. So yeah, really stoked with that pickup. Got them all in the same place, same guy. It was fucking one of the best scores I've got in a long time. And my favourite thing to come out of that whole haul was this Ninja Turtle quilt cover, which is still completely wrapped. It's got a sticker here. It says it's very faded, but it was originally $39.95. So that's that one there. I don't actually have that one. I have the other 2, including the 2 sleeping bags. But I was really stoked to get that, let alone in great condition in the packet. So anyway guys, that's the latest additions to my collection. Thanks for checking it out. Coming up shortly we'll be catching up with a really cool local dude, and he has one of the best turtle collections, second best turtle collections that I've ever seen. So make sure you stick around for that one. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to win that Skeleton Warrior Shriek, just write down in the comments "fuck yeah" and I'll pick someone to win. And yeah, thanks for stopping by.